Hello and welcome. We're going to another video. On today's video, we have a new camera, a new setup. Okay, not ready yet. We are still working on fixing the green screen behind me. I'm like now I'm trying like to like 10 years ago I used to be the tech guy. Now I can't even figure out the camera settings. Okay, I think they call it the boomer effect. Okay, nonetheless, in today's video, lots of people have asked, is there any Master League team that we could do without Palkia Origin, Dialga Origin, Landorus, and Zygarde? I said Zygarde is kind of like the best affordable Pokemon. Yes, I know it's going to take forever. It's not affordable, but that's the only option you have. And then I'm like, there is actually a Pokemon that could do that. Because like we need, like for any Pokemon to be good, it has to have a play against Landorus, Palkia Origin, Dialga Origin, Ho-Oh, Necrozma. What's the name of that bulky guy? Optimus Prime. And dude, what's his name? I can't. Zygarde. So those Pokemons, like, they are very strong in the current meta, extremely strong. And the only Pokemon I could think of, to be honest, is a Pokemon I have a Shundo of, and it's Dragonite. It's not as good as the others. That's why the others are everywhere. But it's good. Okay, so I've decided myself. Okay, let me get some use out of my shiny Dragonite. And I'm not going to use the Dialga, Palkia, Zygarde. So if you don't have these Pokemons, this video is for you. And today's video will showcase a team that is triple shiny, does triple the damage. It consists of Simba, the Lion, Necrozma, Duskmane, shiny. It's 15, 14, 15. If you still haven't decided which one to power up, there is a video on the channel. You can find it. Just look up... watch this video before you invest in your Necrozma. Dragonite, Shundo. Kyogre is shiny, not Shundo. It's 15, 15, 14, but it's good enough, okay? If you have a Palkia, it's much better than Kyogre. So, I'm telling you again, if you have Palkia, it would be the best third tier. I don't have a Palkia, so I'm gonna put in Kyogre. Without further ado, let's just go and start watching these battles because we have very long battles. In the first battle here, we have Lion into Palkia. This matchup isn't the most dominant matchup, but you do win that, okay? If you beat a Pokemon, you don't need to destroy it. Beating it is good enough, okay? So, I'm just gonna let them throw. So, I think Palkia wins the 1. The Lion wins the 0 and the 2. It could be the opposite, okay? It could be the opposite, so I am not sure. I swapped into aggressively, like I tried to snipe the Palkia with the Dragonite. They swapped out. They brought in Yveltal. I think there was a frame drop here. No, that was actually a great play by me. So the play here is, if they no shield, we're just gonna throw back to back, because Dragonite gets to 2 Dragon Claws by the time Yveltal gets to 2 Dark Pulses. So that's like the biggest benefit. And look at Dragonite actually killing a legendary and a half. Like, Dragonite is just insanely good. I know I've been telling you this, guys, for like the past 5 seasons. Dragonite is OP in Great League, Ultra League, and now I'm telling you guys again, it's actually good in Master League. So they tried to snipe me, but hey, you can't snipe me. Hopefully they don't have another move and I don't look like a fool. Okay, we farm all the way down and they bring in the Necrozma, their bat. We throw the move and we get to another one. And this should win us the game. Okay. That was a good game. Moving to the next one. We're picking up a horrible lead, by the way. Ho-Oh lead. They swap into... I don't know if they're trying to catch. But I'm going to stay in. Because this is technically my best answer. I'm going to throw them. I think this is an Aqua Tail because they are like 2 Dragon Breaths away. Or 3 from the special trend. So we called it. Look like why Dragonite is OP. Look. This, by the way, should be like this here. The last Dragon Breath, if you saw, I did not, like, my Dragon Breath didn't register. It's a 50-50. Whoever get to register their Dragon Breath first. So they get the 50-50 here, which you call it like coin flip. But Dragonite was able to get a shield. It chipped down the Duskmane, or whatever their lead was. I think the Ho-Oh. And almost taking out the Palkia. So it's actually decent. We're gonna farm it down here, and then they bring in the... Oh, I think I should have stayed into... like, if I stole my lead longer, I should have been in much better situation. And here I'm just going to go straight for the Surf. Kyogre is actually decent into the Lion, because the Lion has to throw Dark Pulses, and Kyogre gets to 2 moves before the Lion, I think, especially when I have 1 Waterfall lead Waterfall energy. I don't know why opponent threw Waterfall Outrage. They are supposed to go for the other one, because they threw Dark Pulse, they can get to 2, especially if I decide to overfarm by 1. And here they have to throw the Brave Bird. They did, and now I can just throw the Sunstrike and BM them. Just for you guys watching from home, it's like, okay, what's Yasser doing? Yasser is BMing his opponent now. Horrible lead here. By the way, believe it or not, Dragonite beats Landorus, okay? I think opponent here caught a move. No, they didn't. I remember a couple games my opponents actually caught some moves, and now just gonna shield. What's gonna happen? I shielded the superpower. So when they bring in the Alga, I build up to the superpower and then I bait. Why I'm baiting? Because if I bait correctly here, I can get to another one or force them to throw. But if I throw superpower, I die fast. So see, like they were forced to throw, and now I can just go straight Dark Pulse. I don't even need to farm. I think I could have thrown the move. I don't think it does KO. So this over farm is actually a good idea. So I'm gonna over farm, get to 100, throw the Dark Pulse, undercharge a bit, and that undercharge was amazing, because now we were able to do 1 more. Now they brought in the Kyogre, okay? I'm just gonna go to Kyogre. I don't think his shielding is good here, especially if they have a Palkia. Sorry, we already saw the Lando. What am I talking about? And if you can see now, the opponent is Omega weak to Kyogre or Palkia. It doesn't matter either. I think Palkia is just a much better version of Kyogre. Another horrible lead. So we just swapped to Dragonite. I think this is the opponent who caught my move, and they caught it on a Togekiss. This game is just dead. There is no way we can come back from. Dude, the camera is actually nice. Superpower here doesn't do that much damage, but I threw the superpower just to die faster. And now we go back to the Lion. I think I'm gonna shield this because Aura Sphere does hit hard. It's like a Shadow Ball clone. Overfarm slightly more. I don't know why I baited here. I think this does KO. I tried to undercharge here a bit, but it was more than enough, and I instantly switched here because they swapped with a move, which means they will just insta throw it. And now they brought in a Dragonite, and this game is GG. My opponent is trying to use a Dragonite as well, and I'm not sad losing to Dragonite, because here we're trying to showcase some Dragonite teams. So you could use my opponent's team because it was good enough to beat this team, right? This is my last win con, which is landing this. If I land this, I can win. We didn't land, so now we lose. Go. Why are you throwing? I think my opponent is trying to BM me. He's like, oh, I watched this guy on YouTube. He always BM his opponent. Let me show him the actual BM. I switched to Dragonite again. The goal here is to bait out the Kyogre, but the opponent caught on Necrozma. Oh, it's the Lion. Never mind, this is bad. By the way, Dragonite does beat the Lion. If you bait correctly, you have to bait, or you have to land the superpower, then you can farm all the way down and then throw like a Dragon Claw after. So let them throw first, and then throw the superpower, and then you can get to the Dragon Claw. So here I didn't because I threw the superpower earlier. But yes, the Dragonite can actually beat the Lion. So here we're just going to farm all the way down. I think I'm in a tough situation. I'm in a very tough situation. Yeah, we don't win this. Again, you could either use a Dragonite or a Quasar. Both should be fine. Now, moving into the next set. I think that set was a 3-2. We have an Omega good lead. The Atabo Blayley. I don't know why I'm using Reshiram here. I think I misclicked, but the team is still with a Kyogre, and I will show you the mistake that happened. So I think they build up to 6, so I'm like, this is not a Blizzard. I can still overfarm, and I'm just gonna throw if they get to the surf. I will just throw right before they get to the surf, which they didn't. So now I'm just going to double superpower here, opponent shielding 1, because a Hurricane would actually take them out because they are Party Grass. So that was a kind of a bait that I wanted to Tabu Lady doesn't have that much stat product, but the thing is, it has so good of a typing for Master League. It destroys Dialga and Landorus. And Palkia as well. And Kyogre. So opponent here is swapped out to the... Oh my, dude, this is the most satisfying thing. Look at that. T-Tar just brought in. T-Tar is out already of the game. And my Reshiram has Fire Fang. I will bring in the Kyogre, I think, in like the battle after. So this is not the end for the Kyogre, okay? Kyogre still has some use. So again, they swapped out. They were leading Lando, and this matchup is actually not bad. I do win the 0, by the way, because Crunch doesn't do that much damage, and Dragonite in Master League is decently bulky. So if they don't get a Crunch debuff here, I can win this. Oh my, they have a Hundo, dude. If they don't have a Hundo, I would have won. I think the chip damage from their first Pokemon did enough. So now I'm just doomed because I have the wrong moveset on my Reshiram. So I'm just going straight for the Dark Pulses here. I think this matchup is just dead. I don't know what is... Dude, I think the mistake... Okay, I don't want to feature these battles because it's the wrong team. So let's just move into the next one. Okay, we brought the Kyogre back. Now I changed the order just in case someone's like, oh, my Lion is not picking up any good lead. So I'm just going to lead Kyogre now. Because this team works either ways, whether you lead Kyogre or the Lion. Because I think now the Lion is the best lead and everyone is kind of leading it. So keep that in mind. I can switch. I switched to Gyarados to Dragonite now because Dragonite doesn't do that much damage, but they got the freaking debuff on the Crunch. So now I am forced to stay in, and I can get to another move. Opponent swap to their own Dragonite. Look at that. Everyone is running in Dragonite. What is happening? People finally caught up that Dragonite is actually decent. I mean, you beat Landorus, you beat Necrozmas. You're good again. You're not bad into Dialga. You outpace the Dialga as well. You do beat a Mewtwo if they don't have an Ice Beam. The Zygarde matchup isn't bad. So the Super Bot's gonna do a lot. I'm just gonna throw the biggest nuke of my life. I don't know why I didn't beat, but I'm just trying to throw. I think the Dark Pulse would have KO'd there, by the way. So don't mind that, please. I should. I think opponent is trolling here because they're the last. They can't just win this game. Necrozma into Downwings. This is Kyogre into Downwings. Kyogre is better against the Lion, is worse against the Bat, because the Bat does hit harder on the nuke, while the nuke from the Lion is resisted. So they have to go Dark Pulse. And if they go say Dark Pulse, I do believe they outpace us because they get to their 7 before I get to my 5. Because it's like 7, 2-turn fast move is 14. Oh my, they actually went for it. So since they went for it, I'm just going to go to my Lion and farm them all the way down. My Shadow Claw is double super effective. I'm going to bait here, okay? Everything feeds the Lion. So we bait. Then we go back to the Dragonite, and the Dragonite doesn't have a bad matchup. Remember, I think I should have superpowered here, but I was like, I don't want to debuff myself. I want to pressure them to throw. And opponent is throwing here, so I don't want to shield. And now we're just going to overfarm as much as we can. We're gonna get to 100 then throw. I was counting on the Dialga. I think they should get to the Iron Head within 1-2 Dragon Breaths. So here we shield, and the Lion is now about to nuke this Bacon Bird. Okay, 1-2 Sunstrike. Sunsteel Strike is ready, and the Lion is about to nuke the Bacon Bird. Dark, yeah, we don't fear that. The Lion doesn't care about the typing. You're getting nuked regardless. Moving to the next battle, we have Kyogre. Oh my, opponent's just a mega weak to this OP team. This is kind of an off-meta team. I was like, now people are like, oh, if this is an off-meta team, what would be a meta team, bro? These Pokemons are like top 3 PV Poke. Like, okay, dude. Like, literally, some people, it doesn't matter what I make videos about, they will always find a way to whine, I swear. But, on the other hand, there are lots of people who leave, like, some extremely nice comment, which I do appreciate. You guys are so kind. The majority, by the majority, I mean literally more than 29.9999. Usually there is, like, 1-2 bad comments every, like, 1-2 weeks. So that's like extremely rare to happen. That was a 4-1 set, by the way. So I do appreciate everyone who's leaving a very positive, nice comment, just like you. You're so kind. I appreciate your existence in this amazing channel. You're contributing to the positivity around this channel. So I appreciate you, even if I didn't say it enough. I do appreciate every one of you guys. You guys are literally the reason I keep making these videos, and the reason I brought a new camera, so we can look better as well. Okay, back to the battles. We have a lion stuck against the Palkia, and we were able to grab both shields. Now we can just go back to Dragonite. This is going to be shielded, whether it's a nuke or a non-nuke. We don't care. We have to shield. They brought in the Shadow Dragonite. Opponent also knows the sauce. So there was a frame drop. I lost the Dragon Breath, so now we ended up at CMP situation, which actually risked the game. And now just going to swap out. We're just gonna wait until they throw. I'm counting. They are at 5. So that's a player off. They are 2 away. So I'm going to do 2 and then nuke the hell out of the dog. Bye-bye. See you, Zacian, next season. By the way, next season, Yveltal is going to be OP, which means Zacian will be back. If you didn't watch the video from yesterday, I 100% recommend watching it, which is the top winners and losers of the new update. Because we got a new update, we have lots of Pokemons that are going to be much better, and lots of Pokemons that are going to be much worse. And yeah, that's it for today. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. This is the end of the video. If you like this video, you know what to do. Make sure to leave a like. If you appreciate this content, make sure to subscribe and click all the buttons, ring all the bells, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, night, or whatever you're having. This is another video, and see you in the next one. Peace.